Have you ever wondered why some days feel like everything aligns perfectly, while on others nothing seems to go your way? The answer might lie in a powerful principle known as the law of attraction. Today, we'll explore 3 remarkable stories that demonstrate how this law can transform lives. Our first story begins with Esther, a woman who discovered the extraordinary power of meditation. Despite her initial skepticism, Esther decided to give it a try. She followed a simple instruction: sit quietly, breathe, and let the mind settle. One day, something extraordinary happened. Esther felt as if she was being breathed by a force greater than herself. The experience left her with a profound understanding of how powerful alignment can be. She described the sensation as a knowing that something beyond her usual awareness was guiding her. The calm, the clarity, and the sense of connection were overwhelming, and yet it felt natural, as though it had always been there waiting for her to notice. From that day forward, Esther realized that her emotions could guide her to recognize when she was truly connected to her desires. She began using meditation not just as a tool for relaxation, but as a way to align herself with the life she wanted to create. This story illustrates how emotional alignment can amplify focus. The more you align with feelings of joy and clarity, the more you attract matching experiences. Your emotions are your indication of the match or mismatch of your thoughts and desires. Our second story takes us on Jerry's journey from scarcity to abundance. Growing up with limited resources, Jerry often felt powerless in creating the wealth he longed for. His thoughts became a self-fulfilling loop. He believed there wasn't enough. He acted cautiously, and his life reflected those limitations. One evening, during a profound conversation, Jerry was challenged to consider a radical idea. His beliefs about lack were self-fulfilling. It wasn't just about not having money. It was about his underlying belief that money was hard to come by. This was a revelation for Jerry. He realized he wasn't cursed by bad luck, but trapped by his own mindset. From that moment, he began an exercise. Every morning, he envisioned himself surrounded by abundance, enough money, opportunities, and freedom. He also started affirming his belief that wealth was natural and accessible. Your point of power is now, he reminded himself, understanding that his ability to shift lay in his current focus, not his past experiences. Within months, Jerry's life transformed. Unexpected opportunities began to appear, and small financial wins snowballed into larger successes. While it wasn't always easy to quiet his doubts, the act of repeatedly focusing on abundance began to change how he felt, and ultimately, what he attracted. Jerry's story reveals the power of reframing one's perspective on scarcity. By consistently visualizing and affirming abundance, he created new neural pathways that supported a more prosperous reality. Our final story involves a woman who wanted a better relationship. After years of toxic dynamics, she believed all men were untrustworthy, but she was about to discover the transformative power of focused intention. Guided by the law of attraction, she shifted her focus from the flaws she feared to the qualities she desired. She started to write about her ideal partner, kind, supportive, and fun-loving. At first, it felt like a fantasy, but soon she noticed different types of people entering her life. Her interactions began to change. Colleagues and acquaintances treated her with unexpected kindness. Then, as her focus became sharper, so did the quality of her relationships. Within a year, she found herself in a healthy, loving partnership with someone who embodied the qualities she had described. What made this transformation possible was her willingness to stop blaming others and take responsibility for her own energy. She realized that her previous relationships mirrored her negative expectations. By focusing on what she wanted rather than what she feared, she rewrote her narrative. These 3 stories illustrate the undeniable influence of the law of attraction in shaping our lives. Whether through meditation, abundance visualization, or focused intention in relationships, the principle remains the same. What we consistently focus on, we attract. Remember, your point of power is always in the present moment. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires, you open yourself to a world of possibilities. What will you choose to focus on today?